good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to welcome everyone here to the State of Synth. My name is Dennis G.
And I'm Neon Fox.
Mr. Neon Sexy Fox, how are you doing this fine evening?
I'm doing great, dude. I told you on various messengers, I'm giddy because 7 days from now, we're going to be in person.
7 days.
All three of us, because, folks, if you don't know, we've got Faith in the Glitch.
Faith in the Glitch!
On the line.
House.
His glitchiness. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, welcome.
Thanks for having me, fellas.
I can't wait. Dude, this time next week, we are going to be in a car goofing off. And
Cruising to
Shenanigans.
Planet.
Faith, I discovered a ska band from Toronto that I used to see in live in the early 90s. And their band name is called One. So it's kind of like the word the. If you try to search for that,
O-N-E, One?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you try to search for that on Spotify, good luck. And when I did find their albums, which I did yesterday, because of their name, and EMI, I guess, doesn't give a shit because they're gone and done, right? It's lumped in, like the Spotify profile is a bunch of other various artists. And one of them is like some Indian, like Bollywood artist that's still releasing. So I'm scrolling down to 1990 releases and I find their two albums. But so I've been on this high of like fun ska music, knowing I'm going to be in Neotropolis with you guys next week.
Jules is riding on a cloud. Let me tell you.
Oh, and I got the clickers for Street Cleaner set.
If you're coming to Neotropolis, which I know you better be, everybody be expecting to have Jules hand you a clicker just out of the blue, completely random.
I went on to AliExpress. So, Josh,
I have to practice my clicking.
Yeah,
the timing of it.
Very
Street Cleaner, he always does in his set. He always does the song "Better the Devil You Know."
Click it.
Yeah, he pauses and he holds his finger over his little keytar. And we had him on the show a couple of weeks ago, and we talked about, it would be awesome if everyone could click along. So the idea came in, and we ordered bulk, those little dog.
And Jules gets carried away. And Jules, how many did you order?
Like $200 worth. 200.
Oh my God, you got a lot then.
So so my luggage is going to be a bit of an issue, but so did he. So.
We're going to have suitcases.
In fact, Josh, I think your set, you got to work in a little pause and some clicks so that people can get their money's worth out of it.
I know that's going to be me. I want to get my money's worth out of the clicker, so I'll
just sample the two little clicks from Better the Devil You Know.
That'd be amazing.
Just play it randomly in my set. Not the rest of the song, just those clicks.
You got to do it. Perfect. You got to do it in Kaiju as well because we're going to be there.
Oh my God!
There's going to be clickers everywhere.
Let me just say, I love, and again, we don't want to turn this into a Neotropolis, but it was seven days away. I'm telling you,
it is now.
Josh, it's going to be so much fun. The best part is that little tiny club, Kaiju, and I'm telling you, you're going to have a blast. It's
I can't
so
believe.
chill.
So Dennis and I, we were like, oh yeah, we got the DJ at Neotropolis last year, and we're like the last ones on after Street Cleaner.
And it was like negative 40.
And it was like minus so 50 Fahrenheit. I don't know. By that time, you're going to the Celsius, and it gets like you're on another planet.
They were out
there.
There
was nobody there.
Well, it was. We had like a dedicated,
like Infamy in the chat.
Our fan base.
That guy's batshit insane.
And I say that with a straight face.
But Kaiju is an enclosed nightclub, and it was packed.
It's warm. There's a noodle bar.
Yeah, and dude, getting a DJ
Whoa, nudie bar.
It's a noodle / nudie bar.
Oh,
you can wrap nude women in
they got a little ramen.
noodles.
They got a ramen stand in there.
It's a lot of fun. But
dude, congrats on being able to DJ both places.
Yeah.
I'm glad it worked out.
Missing you.
I, made the DJ announcement, and the homie that runs Kaiju nightclub, like a day later, was like, "Hey, you want to spin?" I was like, "I only have one requisite. Please don't put me on during Street Cleaner. We'll play any other time."
Right. Perfect.
I have to click.
Click.
You need to be clicking. Everyone needs to be clicking.
Hang on a second.
Click faster, click harder. Like I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna have a megaphone and just encourage everybody there to just click till their heart.
There it is.
There you go.
We need to isolate. In fact, we were always looking for like new sound effects for the show. We need to isolate that, and we need to put that into, one of the little triggerable buttons.
By the way, so you know what? We got to roll on with the show, but I got to remind everyone, if you're tuned in to YouTube or Night Ride FM, we are live.
Yes, we are.
And to prove that, I would love everyone to pop into the chats and say hello, because I will shout out your name, because that's what I do to prove that we are here listening to you who are tuned in.
We are indeed. I cannot connect to the IRC, so unfortunately, I don't get a chance to talk to anybody.
Wow. With that, I'm going to shout out some names. First of all, right off the bat, we got Scary Guy in our NFM chats. We've got our buddy all the way from Perth, Australia, Craig Packman. Packles. Also, folks, if you want to talk to our guest, Faith in the Glitch, he's right there in the chats, both YouTube and the IRC. So nice.
Big ups to Soul Tripper, who's a regular Glitch chat.
Here we go.
Nice.
Soul Trip was in the house, as well as this guy, Graphic Merc.
Who the hell is that?
Oh,
I have
that guy.
no idea.
Never heard of that guy.
The Merc.
For those who don't know, he's like literally one of my best friends and lives down the street from me, and we
Adam's like everybody's best friend.
I bet if you need artwork done, you get it for free, don't you?
You know what? Real friends pay their friends.
Oh, there you go.
Touche.
There you go.
Graphic Merc is one of the best artists.
Absolutely.
around.
He did the Night Ride logo. He did the 80s
the one
guy
that's peeling
logo.
off my shirt.
He did the one that's peeling off Jules' shirt. So we're trying to pilot this shirt thing. You buy merch and you get a shirt and stuff like that. And I'm tired of all these the Redbubbles and the Threadless, and no offense to the people who use it, it's great. And we still use it, but I'm like,
Dennis wants to custom made with his own hands.
I'm like, we need some quality in this house. So I go and I order a heat press, and I get the patterns, and I get the DFT, which is like it's kind of like a sticker. You're like pressing on a sticker, but like I don't know. All of a sudden, I figured out how hard it is to freaking make shirts without it all falling apart. So I'm very much regretting that.
I find that to be true about my whole life, bro.
Right? Mine was in the dryer too long, which is just like life.
So
it was cold outside. It's shrinkage.
I'm telling you. So this is why we're constantly talking about t-shirts, but we cannot get our shit together to save our lives.
Oh, God damn it. Okay, wait, hang on. So I got to continue because, all right, we got Vasto.
Vasto.
All the way from Romania.
It's amazing.
Hello, Vasto.
Yeah. And Corporal Hicks is in the house.
Did we mention Soul Ripper?
I just say, we take off and nuke the whole site from orbit.
We got guns. We got sharp sticks.
See Hicks. I'm probably reading in the names.
I'm the ultimate
twice.
Badass. Me and my ultimate squad of badasses
will help you.
Cobra Wipeout. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, the Cobra Mr. Wipeout is in the house.
In fact, he's been on with us
another
before.
Nightwave.
Yeah. It's like a Nightwave reunion. I love it.
I kind of knew it would be.
Yeah, I mean, it's the way we like it,
It's New York City repping. Infamy Ryan is in the house, so we're going to be seeing him next week as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Mr. Josh, as you said, Soul Ripper's in the house.
Yeah.
Here, shout outs to Boop as well. Boop.
Very good.
And I think I'm caught up. I'm scrolling up and down.
Yeah, we probably have them all, but we're gonna have some lurkers pop in, and shout out to you when you do. We'd love to have you guys on. Thanks for being on with us live. We are indeed live with Faith and the Glitch. Now, Mr. Josh, you're the man about town, man.
Hang on, by the way, there's another person I gotta shout out. Karen.
Oh,
Karen.
Everybody who's gonna be packed into a car has checked in tonight.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly. This is literally like our Neotropolis
folks
party prep show. But yeah, welcome. Thanks for tuning. I said that already, so let's just, Jules, we should probably play a song now because I don't even know.
I think so.
Oh,
by the way,
a song?
Play
No way.
I know music. That's not what we're about.
Music.
Quick shout out to our listeners at Retro Hit Radio.
Yeah.
It feels good to be syndicated on
Yeah,
another
if you're listening on
radio
Sunday.
show.
Shout out to you guys.
So everybody down under in Kiwi land, thank you for tuning in. You hear us on Sundays, but Retro Hit Radio, go to retrohitradio.co.nz.
Yeah.
Even though they moved to
What the fuck is a kilometer?
right? Fucking Americans.
Bald eagle screech intensifies.
You know what? Don't get me started with our Cobra chickens.
All right.
Anyways, Dennis.
Yes.
Gosh,
Who?
let's kick things off with some high energy.
Let's do it.
We're gonna make you all get up off your silly chairs and sofas or couches, whether you're American, European, whatever you call them, and get ready for a 3.5 minute workout.
Ooh.
Yeah, French artist
What kind of
Jesse
workouts
Mock,
I like. Nice and short.
the Mokhtar. Yeah, he's released yet another album. Every month, you can count on Jesse to release something, and this one's called Aerobic Drive, and it features like it's a various medley of vibes to enjoy while cruising the French Riviera.
Yeah.
But you can't do that until you've earned it. So, are you ready for this?
Yes.
All right, this is the titular track, Aerobic Drive,
going on?
the instructor mix by Jesse Mock, right here on Night Ride FM.
Grab your space, check your posture. We're about to turn this room into pure energy. Get ready, and let's press play. And 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Shoulders back. You look amazing. Give me that energy. We're not just moving, we're shining. travel today. Now go hit the locker room.
And that was Aerobic Drive by Jesse Mock, the instructor mix.
Man, dude.
I like
so,
that.
Now that we got the energy built up.
We do. Yeah, man. It's exciting. It's exciting to have Josh on, and it's exciting to have clickers.
By the way, I got to do a quick shout. I got to do a shout out to 5 Foot Mab over in the YouTubes who popped in. Say hi.
Nice, welcome. What was that? What did you say, Josh?
I keep gesturing to you guys like you can see me.
You're right. You think you're on camera,
dude? That's next week, man. That's next week.
That's the thing, man. There's so, like when I say you're the man about town, I feel like every time that I'm turning on Twitch or whatever, like YouTube, like you're everywhere. You do shows for Nightwave. You have your own Twitch show that you do weekly, which we'll definitely dive into that. You're obviously a producer making your own music. So like, how do you keep it? Well, plus you have a day job, and I'll just mention that you're apparently an Emmy award-winning guy now. Like what?
God damn it! What the?
True. Emmy award-winning DJ and synthwaver. Except
what am I
Emmy
doing?
Was not for DJing.
I want to know what I'm doing with my life and how I can course correct and fix it.
Sir, can you explain to the folks how you got this thing from the Olympics?
Yeah. They don't just send them to people. It's not random.
This little niche of synthwave, how the fuck did you manage this?
I wish I could. It's more like I kind of Forrest Gump my way into it. But I've been working in TV news production for most of my adult life.
That's amazing.
And one of my best friends was like, hey, do you need a job? Do you want to work at NBC Sports? So
it's like, hey,
yeah.
I got a slot open at Wawa. No, like you're getting job offers like, hey, well, NBC Sports, I don't know. Are they reputable? I don't even know. Like, sure, why not? Like, meanwhile, I'm getting like, do you want to do my paper route? Because I'm really kind of short.
Then it's like, can you do our wedding?
Yes, it was.
Do go on.
It was for excellence in technical video engineering.
Oh, that's so
for our team, and our team facilitated recording all the camera inputs and feeds from the Summer Olympics.
And you got to see that guy, the guy with the curly hair and spin, and he does like, what are they called? The quadrilaterals?
What?
I'm telling you, I watched it. I watched that.
You managed all the video inputs from the various feeds?
We make sure, like, we're basically quality assurance. Like, is it supposed to be, ray gun breakdancing on isolation shot 3, and that gets recorded into the system?
But isn't it kind of live?
Hold on.
I guess there's a little bit of a delay, but isn't it all that feed?
Yeah,
live?
but I know what it is because you're controlling like feed A to feed B, and like no, not feed C. That guy's jerking off. You can bounce around back and forth, but it's live feeds coming in, but you sort of like control the flow. You're almost like a traffic operator where you're like your big wand and you wave it in the air and you tell the planes to go over there and tell these planes
all
to
that
go over
footage
there.
comes into our system, and the editors are editing almost like as the footage is coming
Real
in.
time.
That's
so
crazy.
we make sure that the footage they need is like being recorded and is right and is going where it's going.
Gotcha.
I love
we
it.
did 12 hours a day, 7 days a week,
That's
5
amazing.
weeks.
How big
nonstop.
is the team?
So the broadcast operations central is about 80 people, and we're a subcategory. We are ingest, so we make sure that all the footage is ingested and go. I explain it to my boomer family as in, imagine a room with 100 VCRs, and you have to record 100 shows,
100 episodes of Fox News and
yes,
back and forth,
and all the Fox subsidiaries. And they have to be right.
The faith. Ingest.
like I understand it now.
Yeah.
I love it.
All right. So besides that, like Dennis said, you're still doing your Twitch streams.
Yeah, you do 3 shows a week now. You were doing more or less. I forget.
So I was doing 3 shows a week, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And each show I do is a different like niche subgenre of music.
I love the glitching hour. That's my favorite.
Yeah, we did
everything's red and powerful.
Yeah, we did glitching hour today, but I changed it up and we're doing 3 shows in one day. So I streamed for 4.5 hours today.
That's so
and then
crazy.
I cut those up to be like separate shows for YouTube later. Got a feed so that I could free up Thursdays and Fridays to make stuff for Neotropolis.
Nice.
Learning how to solder, learning how to 3D print at Maker Junction in New Jersey. Makerspace, really cool. They've been helping me out. And I greatly, just massively underestimated how much time it would take to learn 3D printing and electronics.
Dude,
3D printing is crazy.
Especially the vertices and everything, right? Because it's one thing to design vertices for like 3D animation and stuff, but if it's got to translate to a physical printer, oh my god, you cannot mess that.
Not even that though. It's like even if you have like a pattern, like I know I'd use like a cheapo. I've done the same thing, but I'm like a weirdo. I just buy the stuff, which is weird too. I bought a heat press, and then I bought 2 years ago. I bought a really bad Ender 3, and I literally spend like 3/4 of the time just trying to figure out why it's not freaking doing anything, like in printing. You know, it puts that little plastic shit, like it makes it in like plastic spaghetti, and I'm like, oh, that's fun. And like I come back like an hour later, it's just like plastic spaghetti everywhere. Anyway, that's just my world I live in.
Yeah, I just bought an STL file from Starside Armory.
Nice.
And I'm working on making one of those collars. Printing was way easier than soldering. Fucking hard.
Oh yeah, dude. So Starside, Curtis, those two.
Yeah,
so
shout out to Starside
They'll have a
Armory.
booth set up, right? So for folks who are showing up at Neo, if you don't have like cool cyberpunk outfit or gadgets or light up things, you can buy it on site because Starside Armory is going to be there with 3D printed like knives with LED lights in them.
It's insane.
Collars with LED lights that are controllable through Bluetooth.
You can literally go there with nothing, and then you can just roll in there, go to Starside Armory, and come back with like you're just going to be like looking like
this is a proper city,
rolling out of
everything
like
you
Blade
need.
Runner.
It's like you're in LA in like 2350 or something.
Yeah. My big expenditure from Starside Armory, I bought a pair of the Novajet LED sci-fi pistols for like doing flow and like rave pistols.
So you can do that.
I'm starting to get pretty good at it.
You don't have to cross a border, so you can do that.
I can't. That's true.
Dude, it's bad enough trying to check a LED light like knife into my luggage.
Yeah, excuse me, Mr. Sir. Don't mind my neon pistol that I'm just like
getting whisked
in
away in a black SUV. But okay, so
this is gonna send you back.
I digress. How's the Nightwave scene holding up? Because you guys never stop.
That's another thing too. For our listeners, our regular listeners, we've had Nightwave on before. Nightwave is a wonderful synthwave collective, I would say, that does a ton of events, mostly in New York, because that's where you guys are mainly based.
But also,
shout out to Sam Valentine and crew up there.
Yeah, Valentine, man.
But you're syndicated now, which is awesome. So you're doing shows in, California, and didn't you do one in like Louisiana or something?
Chicago, or you did Chicago,
didn't you? Yeah, I was in Atlanta a couple months ago, so I got to hang out with Watch Out for Snakes.
That's so fun.
Well, it was so awful lot.
The last time we were in ATL, I also got to hang out with Gregorio Franco.
Nice.
Oh, the Dark Lord himself.
Mm-hmm. So, and then we'll have Watch Out for Snakes at Neotropolis.
Yeah,
it all
comes full circle.
Another Atlanta artist, Saoirse.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she's dude. So Josh, have you met her in person yet?
I have, yes.
Okay, she's like 10 feet tall.
Super sweet. And she brought us a bottle of hot sauce. That was so.
I hope she brings more hot sauce.
I still have it. I love hot sauce and
cyberpunk hot sauce.
You can't get any better than that. It's like the coup de grace of giveaways. Cyberpunk.
Let's Nightwave. I mean, so I had the fortune of attending a Nightwave rip Starcadian, but last time I was in Brooklyn, Dennis and I were hanging out with Starcadian, and we got to go to see a Bunny X show.
Yes,
the double feature.
Double feature, and then we made our way to a Nightwave show, and you guys had Robert Parker headlining.
That's insane.
I was really shit-faced. Like by the time I got to Nightwave, like I think I remember meeting the Merc and you. Yeah. And Robert Parker and Valentine, and I think Valentine was not impressed with me because I think I was slurring my words.
Probably.
We all get.
I know you guys.
We all get sloshy. Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
that's part of the rock and roll life.
But if you get a chance, go to if you're from, especially if you're from like the New York area or even like the East Coast, it's totally worth going for the drive. Wherever they're going, they do the Nightwave, they do the San Junipero.
Let's talk about Yoi
and Yoi
Toki.
Thank you.
That's my jam.
I was going to say Tokoi.
That's my jam.
Yoi Toki. Future Funk, Vaporwave.
Yoki Toki.
So you're a part of that as well, and that is franchised. Like I know there was one in Toronto.
Yeah.
We had Apple Slices and Green Tea Wasted, I think it was up there.
Yes,
that's
dude.
awesome.
I went, and I know you weren't there, but the artists there, like I'm predominantly synthwave myself, right? And not the biggest fan of vaporwave, although some of it's good. But future funk, I can always get down with. And my God, like, no matter what city you're in, look for Yoi Toki.
That's the way.
Yeah,
Yoi Toki.
Oh my God.
That sounds like I'm saying your turkey, but in a weird way.
You know, that's a good way to remember it.
It's
Yoi
Toki.
But it means good times.
Oh, nice.
Does it? In Japanese?
Yeah. It also has like a double meaning that's like has like a double meaning kind of like let's drink as well.
Oh, that's perfect. That's I mean, what other message could you want? That's
right
covers
there,
all the
baby.
bases.
All right.
Should we talk about like? There's so much ground to cover here, but I feel like we're gonna play some Faith in the Glitch because obviously that's a trifecta. You do your shows, you have your Nightwave crew, which is amazing, but you also produce, which is just icing on the cake. That way you can kind of put it all together, play your stuff, and like you're at your own gigs, playing your own stuff. Like it's super cool.
We've had you on before with the Nightwave crew, but
yes.
I can't remember if we asked this. Where did you come up with the name Faith in the Glitch?
Oh, we have not.
Oh, yeah. So Faith in the Glitch the moniker started out as my graduate art project. So I have an MFA in digital art. But it was started as my graduate thesis, which had to do with the artifice and nature of memory exposed using digital glitches as a metaphor for forgetting things as it slowly decays over time.
What?
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's an MFA. It's a master you got to be able to have the art bullshit speak.
I'm so lost.
Crank out that art bullshit.
But so you don't have a PhD in synthwave though, like Jess Blaze.
No, I don't.
I thought you went into Google and like give me 20 names that have like a cool sound, and because that's how I come up with names for stuff. I'm like, give me 20 names for cool synthwave cyberpunk, and it'd be like Faith Glitch.
It started out. It was I was in an AIM conversation, AIM with my friend.
That's old.
We were just talking about like different glitch techniques, glitch art, and why we like it so much. And a lot of stuff that comes from electronic music specifically happened by accident. Like the TB303, the Blade Rave bass. That synth was made to be a bass guitar, and it's really shitty at it, and it sounds nothing like that. So a bunch of DJs in Chicago bought it at a pawn shop for super cheap, and then Acid House was born.
Yeah.
So
no shit.
Believing in the imperfections, that perfection doesn't exist, let the glitch, let the process take you over and manifest through it. And that's what faith in the glitch means.
His glitchiness hath spoke.
Yes, that is the full art bullshit of what faith in the glitch means.
But it actually makes sense.
Thus spoke Glitchathustra.
To us unart people, it actually makes a lot of sense, because if you're going down, and this is another argument on, I don't want to get turned into an AI thing, but like, this is why I think AI will only go so far. It'll give you, we had this discussion with Starcadian. It will take you so far, but it's what's the word, derivative? Like, it'll always pull from known existing things. Like, there's not really a lot of moments where ChatGPT is going to have this like stroke of genius and be like, it just came to me. You know what I mean? Like,
let's not talk about angine de poitrine, because oh my god,
that is right. That is a glitch in our
in the Matrix.
It's our glitch in pop culture where this band just came out. You've seen that band, right? I can't pronounce it. It's a French band, right?
Angine de poitrine with the
you can say the word.
So it's math rock, and
it's mind blowing.
I get the idea, but it's so discordant.
It's insanely awesome. It's like prog rock.
I need my formula. I need my.
I'm afraid of things that are not in 4/4.
Right. I know. I need my 4 on the floor, like mathematical beats, and any band that goes all wacky with their prog rock.
But Jules, you have to. I get it now. You have to have faith in, those moments, those outlying things that happen, and you have to embrace them.
I was about to say there's nothing.
Yeah, let that influence you.
There's nothing beyond synthwave. But I remember when I discovered the synthwave scene in 2016, 2017.
Don't start talking about ska again, because
so we're gonna get there. But as you're on Twitter back in the day when it was good, and you discover all the personalities in the synthwave scene, and then you come across Faith in the Glitch. And me, and this is funny enough, when I discovered synthwave, I had just gone through like 5 years of religious swing house, electro swing.
Oh yeah.
And so I came across Faith in the Glitch, and I was like, wait a minute, he's got one night of synthwave and another night of electro swing. What the fuck? And he's a DJ. Like I wanted to be you.
Could we talk about swing? Could we talk about
Caravan Palace and Pair of Stellar and
I'm sitting right next to my Caravan Palace slip mat that's signed by the whole band.
You bastard!
I feel like you do. What is that called again? It's called. I know the name for it, but I just can't think of words right now. The big band swing.
Yeah,
swing wave.
Electro swing.
Thank you.
Yeah,
that was actually one of my introductions to your live stream. That was the first stream that I've checked out, and I never even knew it existed. And I was like, holy crap, what is this?
I was so jealous every time I went to see Caravan Palace in Toronto. The crowd, you'd always have these couples break off and start doing swing dancing and stuff. I was so jealous because I didn't know how to do the Charleston and shit like that, but I wanted to learn, and I get this. I signed up for Charleston classes, and I went to like 2 weeks before I realized I can do electronic dancing, but I can't do proper dancing.
Yeah, it's hard. It takes skill. But yes,
but I did retire the electro swing.
I know, and I was so sad when you retired. You can only do so much. You can't be. Yeah.
One of the big things about it is, it's now a lot of people say this about a lot of genres, but electro swing is dead. Like, it's dead.
What?
You maybe try to put together an hour of new electro swing a month.
All right.
There's maybe 4 songs come out the whole month.
Oh my god!
Honestly, if you tried to do the same with synthwave, that's not AI.
Yeah, right.
I think you'd run into the same problem.
Maybe.
Although I don't know, I've got several shows. I've got Walkman Jams, which is the retrowave show, the Glitching Hour, which is dark synth, cyberpunk, mid-tempo, aggressive stuff. Mechanismus, which is straight techno.
Oh, I don't know.
Neuronetic, which is drum and bass. But just kind of delving into new genres, I find tons of stuff. But yeah, I agree. Trying to find new retro wave stuff is more of a challenge.
One of the things I notice, so me as a fan, it's easy because I don't have to produce. I don't have to spend time away from keeping up with the Joneses, so to speak, right? So for me, when I hear people saying, oh, synthwave is saturated, or this genre is saturated and so on, it's not, if you have the time to dig through the nonsense. But most of the people who post that are artists. Right. And I feel like they don't have the time to sift through the bullshit. They're frustrated because they produce something, they put it out there, and it's lost in the noise. And when they go searching for similar stuff or similar quality, they can't find it. But those of us who are just fans and we have the time, we have no problems finding this. Like, yes, it's saturated, but the music's still out there.
Japanese rockabilly dancing? What is that? That sounds like something I need to be a part of.
Just imagine a whole bunch of greasers, just Japanese dudes with the craziest pompadours. Oh, yeah. And they're like doing windmills and like crazy ass moves while they're combing their hair.
Oh my God. I love it already.
One of my dreams is to I want to make just a heavy ass dark synth song, and just the footage be Japanese rockabilly dancers dancing to that song.
That's so cool.
Karin used to live in Japan, and I've never been there, but that is a life goal. So I think we should all.
I'm down on that train. Put me on. Put me down for it.
Karin can chaperone us everywhere.
Yeah. Well, I do need somebody holding my hand most of the time, but. Fantastic. So, all right, we got the plan. We'll plan that for 2029.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, right now, synthwave, doing stuff, playing jams. Should we play a song?
Yeah,
I don't even know.
Glitch Wave. So, sir, you've got the singles album out, 2022 to 2025, right?
Yeah, I So I keep seeing, Bandcamp Friday. Mm-hmm. And when you have a whole bunch of singles, that's kind of good for Spotify, but not great for Bandcamp. People don't really keep up with.
No, they're not going to buy 5 individual songs at a time.
A song here, a song there. So I put all my singles into one album, and I was like, oh shit, that's kind of a lot of songs.
I love it because I've bought some of your singles, but I can't keep up. And when we did the show, I was like, oh shit, oh look at that.
Thank you, by the way. PayPal has just hit me up with the money from the Bandcamp purchase from Fox. So thank you.
Now? Oh,
breakfast
earlier today.
Breakfast on Josh. Breakfast on Josh.
I know it. So the first song we're gonna play, because I asked you. Normally I always pick songs from the artist, right? But we were talking. Who were we talking to last week about? Artists, they put out songs that don't get traction with the fans, but the songs they're not a fan of, the artists that they put out, the fans gravitate towards it. So it's the ultimate curse for artists, right?
Right.
I love these 3 songs off my album and nobody's listened to them, but these other 4 songs that I made that I fucking hate, they're getting listens like you wouldn't believe. So this time I asked Mr. Glitch to pick the 3 songs, and we're going to start off with Reset the Program.
Nice.
Anything you want to say about that?
Yeah, this song I wrote for the Cyberpunk 2077. They had a competition to write music to be in the DLC for Growl FM. Mm-hmm. So I was on a big writing slump. I was so that really, I obviously didn't win, but I got a song that I'm proud of out of it.
Well, there you go.
So this one, is very much inspired. It includes a couple lyrics that I did. It's literally maybe 6 words in the whole thing, but they're a reference to Cyberpunk 2077.
Nice.
I thought myself very clever. The line "demon pentagram," but demon DAEMON, Damon.
Oh yeah, I get that.
That's a double meaning. The word demon.
It's a double entendre, man. Whatever that means. Very cool, very cool. So we're gonna give this one a listen here, and man, I can't wait to hear it. Jules, you wanna line this up?
So I recommend y'all jump to Bandcamp and get the singles 2022 to 2025 from the album. This is Faith in the Glitch with Reset the Program right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was Reset the Program by Faith in the Glitch. Reset the program.
I love this is the other thing. When we were talking to Jared about last year we got invited. I'm like, oh man, you gotta get Faith in the Glitch. And I don't think they realize that the music you produce, forget the stuff you DJ.
Right.
The stuff you produce
it's on
so
brand.
Neil. It is so
it's super
techno,
on brand, yeah.
It's so electronic techno hard.
Exactly.
Yeah. Gotta be that cyberpunk shit. I mean,
right? Like you're like decked out with like.
That's what I'm saying too. Like, it's not the music; it's also your showmanship too. Like, I just want to talk about. Can we just take 5 minutes here and talk about the style and the fashion of Faith in the Glitch, or should I say Josh? Because I feel like that's all coming from you.
You haven't enjoyed Faith until you've seen the Faith Keeney.
It's amazing, and yes, let's. I just want to just a quick shout out to the Faith Keeney when we went out to Neon Retro Fest,
Tampa. Yeah,
you came out with, and I will forever this will be in a good way. This will be etched in my mind.
The best part was swimming in a pool with Faith in the Glitch and a Faith Keeney with his DJ equipment next to the pool, spinning songs while you're under palm trees in the sun. Like,
a Faith Keeney and a kimono.
It can't be better than that.
I loved it, and the courage. I don't want to say courage, but like, here I am, I'm 51 years old, and I'm like, I'm balding a little bit, I'm
wee baby.
Blah blah blah, I'm getting older, maybe if like right now I'm pretty fit, but I'm a little chubby or whatever, and it's like everybody out there has these things where, you know, you're self-conscious. You're like, I don't want to go. I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't know anybody. I can't start a conversation. And then you just come out here. You're like, blam, and you have a
When you get a hug from Glitch,
what was it? It was
like a god.
It was a thong and a kimono. You're coming out like your hair's just like blam, and like you're just totally like. Almost like you just came down from like another planet.
Your presence, man. You're like
you walk into a room and like people are like,
you've made yourself into a superstar.
Well, I spent a lot of my adult life like working jobs and like caring a lot what people thought about what I looked like.
Yeah. And
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be neon pink as fuck and wear whatever the hell I want.
And I love
Corpos
that.
can suck my,
I love the fact that you do
but
that.
you did it with style. Like this is
right.
It's
It's a style too.
This ain't freaky. You've got this. It's all put together, like literally like a brand. And whether it was intentional or not, you've got this brand going on that is just epic.
Yeah.
Normally at shows, like we joke that I'm pretty easy to find, but I think in Neotropolis, like I might kind of blend in, like I might be normal.
Yeah, you might fade into the
right.
Yeah.
You're the guy in neon yellow. Which guy in neon yellow?
I'll tell you right now. What I noticed I've only been there the 1 year, right, last year. But what I noticed is the first night or two, you've got kind of the rookie. So it's like Comic-Con. You got the rookies that show up with like fishnets and like not the $2,000 get-ups. But when Friday night, Saturday night hit, it's like full professional Comic-Con cosplayers. You got people like with like servos moving their shit, and they're lit up like they themselves are brighter than the whole city. You can go from one end of the spectrum to the other.
Yeah, there's a lot of diversity, but I love the fact that you can walk into a room and you can make everybody feel so at ease that they can just be who they want to be, and for that I applaud you.
Intimidated, man.
I'm physically applauding you. I'm not even using a sampler for that. I'm very happy to know you and to be friends. And that's all I'll say.
So let's get back to the interrogation here. So you were DJing, and then you started producing. What drove you to go from the traditional DJ to proper DJ?
Yeah, because I never made that jump. I DJ as well, but I
loaded up Ableton and I was like lost.
Yeah, that's a lot of work. I don't know if I can do that, and I just gave up.
So what drove you to
since day one, I've been doing both.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Back in, oh my God, I'm gonna hurt myself saying this, but 1998 when I got my first set of turntables.
What?
My dad also took me to Micro Center. What's the computer store?
Yeah,
Trend Micro.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah. And I found this game called Mixman Studio. It was $50.
Oh shit!
You could only load the samples it came with, and that was my first digital audio workstation.
Holy
Mixman
shit!
Studio, which was incidentally made by a DJ producer called Josh Wink, which
I've never heard of him. Never. Wow, I didn't know that.
That's super cool. So 98, that's a hell of a long time. Yeah.
Well, not for some of us.
Well, I mean, I graduated in 93, so I always felt like you were like
91 here.
Super young blood, man. But you're you got some gravitas to you.
You don't understand. When they dig up like dinosaur fossils, I was around with some of those dinosaurs. It's sad.
Yeah, a little funny anecdote I love to tell, but those first turntables were Stanton straight 50s. They were belt drive. They're pieces of shit, but they worked for several, like 2 decades. And I bought them from Mars Music on their going out of business sale entirely in quarters.
What, really?
Yes.
Like quarters, like
a fucking backpack.
Did you open
quarters?
You opened up a bag and you just dumped it on the counter.
Yeah, like $400 worth of quarters.
That's amazing.
My only story I have with quarters is back in the old days, I used to visit family in France, And before the euro, France used francs as their currency.
All the French people throw quarters at you?
No, so a 5 franc piece was worth 1/5 of like Canadian or American. So 5 francs was worth a penny.
Okay.
But the 5 franc piece is the same size as a Canadian and American quarter. So when I was in Europe, I'd always stock up on these 5 franc pieces because it was dirt cheap. And then I'd come back to Toronto and I go to the arcades. And guess what I was feeding into the arcades that worked?
Oh, and it accepted it?
Oh, dude, so
What?
I feel bad for the arcade owners.
You gamed the system
they'd empty like Street Fighter at the end of the night.
Oh my God.
That weird French pennies.
French pennies, you gamed the system. That's fantastic.
Yeah, but
I wish
Infinite money glitch.
I wish I could have done that.
$400 worth of what? Quarters?
Yeah. I remember just lining up quarters to play Dragon's Lair. That was like my life back in the day.
Dude, that was 50 cents a pop.
Oh my God. I'm telling you. Yeah. You're done in like 5 minutes.
You are Dirk the Daring.
Oh my God. I don't want to make this into a game talking show,
Dirk.
but if I come across a Dragon's Lair like stand-up arcade out in the wild and it's
Dennis,
Jules, I'm telling you, I would buy it.
Load up the Daphne emulator and build your own.
I would buy a truck and I would freaking drive that shit home because
We have the power.
they're impossible to find. I don't want an emulator. I want the real deal. I want the big stand-up arcade that, you know, like has that. It was all about the attraction music back then.
Yeah,
like
you could build it, dude.
You sound like the Dennis Leary rant from Demolition Man.
I thought you were gonna be you're an asshole. Yo. Hey,
no, that's next week's show.
Hey, right. By the way, quick shout out to Blueberry Magic.
Hey, welcome.
I haven't forgot shouting out.
Yo, we just got some blueberry syrup for waffles yesterday.
Oh my God! Speaking, we were going to get to the breakfast question, but let me tell you, I've been tearing up some waffles like lately, and I did not know they had blueberry. They have blueberry syrup.
Yeah. There's like strawberry, raspberry, blueberry, bunch of different kinds of syrup.
What is this magic?
By the way, I got another shout out. Then MBR6 over in the YouTubes.
Hey, welcome.
Tuning in just from outside Kepler. So apparently somebody's almost there.
They're
like
oh my
God, light years away.
I love the fact that gives me a warm feeling that people are listening to this show on their way to Kepler 609C.
609C.
69. I keep forgetting.
609C.
Oh yeah, I keep wanting to say 69 because that'd be a great planet. 2 on the money, exactly. But that's amazing. Well, thank you very much for tuning in. That's
yes. So Neotropolis. Let's briefly go back to that. You will be performing not only at the Core, which is the main stage, but in the awesome nightclub Kaiju.
Yeah, I'm opening things up Wednesday, 8 p.m. at the Core. I think Infamy asked in chat what I was going to be playing, and I don't know yet, and I probably won't know until I put the flash drive in the decks.
So, can I ask you something? Because your claim to fame is your skill at scratching stuff that I thought was unscratchable. Now, I know you've got your own gear. Your own controllers.
Are you bringing gear or are you bringing?
No, he's not.
You're using what they got. Okay.
Yeah.
So, are you able to scratch on house gear?
There isn't a thing on this fucking earth I can't scratch with. No. I've got a lot of practice scratching on CDJ 3000s, the model that they have. So I got some digital files, and yeah, it is different because a CDJ is like this mechanical jog wheel versus like a turn like a record. But yeah, I've scratched on both a lot.
Yeah, that's what I have. I have the DDJ 1000, but
I remember that. Yeah, that's a great controller.
I just can't get on board with and you have like all these events, and I always want to come and like DJ at, you know, you do like a New Year's Eve stuff, and like I'd love to come, but I would love to just do it and just get a tutorial, because like that's the one thing I haven't mastered as a DJ. If you guys never DJ'd, you know, it takes like, you know, skill too. You have to like know shit and about computers and whatnot.
One thing I can't do, because I'm still a rookie, right? So I use
thumb drives. They kill me. I don't get it.
I can't use house DJ equipment because I I map like my controller is. I want to add flavor to stuff and not just add like a little gate effect or like a filter effect and stuff. I want to be able to jump, do hot records of loops and stuff or samples and stuff, and I know how that's mapped to my controller. If I were to step up to a house controller and stick my USB playlist in,
that's because you're locked into tractor ecosystem, man.
No, but I'm locked into
You're a tractor.
You're a tractor guy.
Yeah,
tractor's sick though.
Get on my tractor.
And now Native Instruments is going bankrupt or something. So
yeah, you're gonna have to jump the shark, man. Come on over to Pioneer Land.
Yeah, I've used through the years most platforms. I started with Virtual DJ. Actually, I started with PC DJ and made the worst mix of all time before I even got turntables. But yeah, Virtual DJ was I liked a lot. Yep. Then I jumped to Tractor, Serato for a while. I used Tractor for a while, but then
your Record Box?
I am Record Box now. Yeah. So in New York City, there's like the old guard of booking raves. So I spin raves in New York City before Nightwave, and it was one of the first gigs I had booked in New York City. And I show up, I had a Newmark CDJ running a digital vinyl system through Virtual DJ.
Oh my God.
It was this Frankenstein setup. I show up and the promoter's like, "What the fuck is that?" I'm like, "Oh, it's my gear." He's like, "Nah, you're a real DJ. You're playing on CDJs or you can get the fuck out."
Oh my God.
It was not joking. And I was like, I have literally never even used these. He's like, "If you're a good DJ, you can figure it out."
Right. Oh my God.
And so I train wrecked my way through every single transition. It was fucking trash. I was the first DJ playing for like 10 people in the crowd. I literally felt my soul dying. And the promoter afterward, he's like, "Good, you did it. Now the real adventure begins." So I was like, fuck. So it was like almost like a humiliation ritual. But they were in their like early mid 2000s or whatever. Those old heads were like, "We gotta do it the right way."
You know what? That's kudos for that though. Like,
Dennis,
you got out there and
you did it with violence.
Because I'm so anal about my controller and my software and like my setup and how being familiar with everything. Yeah. Last year when we got invited, I went all out. Right, I was like, I'm bringing my LED light tubes because I've got the light.
You brought way
controller.
too much stuff, dude.
Yeah, so I came down with 2 checked luggage and a carry-on and stuff, and there's light tubes. I made Dennis bring his controller. I brought my controller. We had a mixer in between. I brought my own mixer to connect between them.
I did the same thing too. I brought my
light controller.
I brought my controller. And
it was never again. So I gotta learn. Karen knows how to use house equipment, right? I don't.
Yeah, I saw her. She's cutting it up on CDJs. She's killing it.
Yeah. So this is
not
our plan.
That hard. It's the absolute fear that you have to break through.
Right.
And then once you're on the other side, you're like, that was actually awful, and I think I have PTSD from it.
Josh, I need you to hold my hand, and I'll just come to your house. I will have a thumb drive, and I just want you to hold my hand the whole time. But I'm gonna do it, man. I'm very excited.
We've seen Josh's little get-togethers where you're watching the stream and there's Graphic Merc and everybody else from Brooklyn all packed into his place.
Yeah, it's Sam Valentine
and I have
nosies
FOMO,
on in.
like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah. Everyone's
I
in
will
the
say
kitchen
you both
drinking.
have literally standing invitations.
Thank you.
Just to come. My house is your house.
Appreciate.
But yeah, we have Faith and Friends. I try to do it monthly, but we just do like back to back to back to back. I get DJ friends and they're like, "What should we play?" I'm like, the shit that you think you could never play at a club.
Right. Yeah.
Shit that like if you dropped it at a club, people are like, "The fuck is this?" I want to hear that stuff. Play that.
Nice.
And we go back to back.
I love that.
We'll go 1 for 1 and there'll be like 5 DJs and we're like, next song, mixing into each other. It's so much fun.
It is fun. I might just take you up on that offer one day. I'm gonna show up with like a thumbstick and like a pizza as a housewarming gift. So, and hopefully you'll welcome me in with open arms, and we'll all have,
we'll all be staring because we're audio only. So Dennis and I will be probably staring at the camera like really awkward, like with that dumb grin, like.
Oh Lord! All right.
By the way, quick shout out to Memory Design who joined us in the
welcome.
chats, Mr. DeZizzles. I think it's time for a song.
Yes, it is indeed. This show's gonna be like 5. It's like one of our legendary 5 hours.
So we already cracked the 1 hour time. I hate breaking our promise to our guests. Oh, we only have you on for an hour, no problem.
Yeah, that was a wink, wink though. One.
All right.
With Josh.
So
Bonus hours.
Bonus.
y'all can jump and get the singles collection from Mr. Faith and Glitch if you want all these songs. But anything you want to say about A Picture of the Future?
So A Picture of the Future came about. I briefly was like trying to be in a band with some cats in New Jersey, and who they will also be at Neotropolis. But the like difficulty of getting to their house, I was like traveling Sunday an hour to get to my job, then an hour to like go to band practice, and like it became very difficult. But this was one of the tracks that I had written after that project like kind of didn't really come to fruition. But a lot of the lessons I learned trying to make like a metal band kind of came through in this track. And I was like, what would it be like if I make some fucking Mick Gordon guitar shit, mix it with some like Ghost heavy bass, and just sidechain the ever-living fuck out of that combination? Cool. And then what if I sampled the audiobook of 1984? And I was like, oh shit, I have a song. Sick.
That's amazing.
That's awesome. All right, so folks, from the collection, the singles 2022 to 2025, this is Faith in the Glitch with A Picture of the Future right here on Night Ride FM.
If you want a picture of the future, imagine a boot stamping on a human face forever. party told you to reject the evidence of your eyes and ears. It was their final, most essential command. He had won victory over himself. He loved Big Brother. Is peace. Freedom is slavery. Ignorance is strength. A picture of the future. If you want a picture of the future, imagine a boot stamping on a human face forever.
And that was a picture of the future by Faith in a Glitch, and my favorite book from 1984. I guess that explains all the problems in my life, where my favorite book is 1984 by George Orwell. It just brings back so many good childhood memories.
By the way, I got to do a shout out to Yellow, who is in the IRC, as well as Trickman and Chill Vibes L4X.
Nice.
Did I do that right? Chill Vibes? And Power Play Milo has joined us as well.
Hey, there he is.
Mr. Milo.
Good to see you. Now, are you a fan of the 1984 book? Is that something you used to read as a child?
Yeah, I've read it a bunch, and I'll never forget the chilling feeling I got when the end of the book is he loved Big Brother.
Yep.
And that was something that kind of haunted me for a long time, is the good guy loses.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
It sucks.
How did that happen? Right.
And now experiencing, the real cyberpunk hellscape we exist in now, I'm like, fuck, I actually it makes a terrifying sense, talking to family members who've been lost to the MAGA side, and you're like, damn, really, I get it now.
Totally love Big Brother.
Crazy way. Yeah. And I always loved, there's a part of 1984 where they're talking about fabricated media, songs are just generated by Big Brother.
Yep.
And there's a scene where I love this book, and I forgot the main character's name.
It's
the main characters.
I can tell you the female. Her name's Julia, but I forget Winston.
Yes, that's it, Winston.
Yes.
Winston is watching this woman do her laundry, singing one of the generated songs.
Yeah,
and he was marveling at the beauty in her version, the emotion she brought to an inhuman song just by the life she's lived. And I was like, that resonated with me at the time, and now, damn, it is even more prescient.
Yep. It's definitely a banger. I've read that. In fact, that's probably one of the very few books that I actually read, old school read, cover to cover, probably about 10 times. And since I've gotten very, very lazy and go for Audible, but I remember.
Hopefully Audible doesn't come for me for sampling that. It wasn't the Audible one though. It was
if it's a Spotify one, fuck them guys.
You know what?
It's the original.
We'll let you know, because once our stream hits YouTube,
oh yeah, demonetized.
We'll get the email notification. This has been blocked in these territories.
Yep.
Which is always Russia and Belarus.
Right.
Ironically, all my mixes are everyone I upload to YouTube. Russia, Belarus. Fine everywhere else. Sorry, Russians, Belarusians.
Pashol nahoy.
They will not let that slide.
They will not. So funny anecdote of my life. I've actually been sued for copyright for a song I made.
What?
Yeah.
Who dared sue the faith?
I forgot the name of the company now, but It's a German company, and we were talking about electro swing earlier. My first, I had made an electro swing album, and I sampled. Oh my god, I can't remember anything, but it's Yada Yada and his Canadians, and it's like a Canadian swing band.
Oh, you can't fuck with Canadian swing bands. No.
Well,
no.
These guys have been dead for a long time. Like, they've been dead longer than who's been alive. Like, they've been dead for 80 years.
Throw some maple syrup and sue your ass.
But this company owned the German language mechanical rights to this song. So they sued me for sampling the real version.
They got the Nepo babies. They're like,
the metaphor is like, that'd be like if I sampled Gangsta's Paradise and then Weird Al sued me because of Amish Paradise. But for a minute, I was like, a guy came to my fucking house, knocked on my door. Are you Josh? Like, my full government name? I'm like, yeah. He's like, you've been served.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so for a hot second, I was scared, but thankfully, a friend of a friend is like a hot shit copyright lawyer in New York City. And I was like at a house party. I was like, hey man, I know the last thing you want to do is talk about work, but I, one, can't afford you because you charge $1,000 an hour. And two, I'm actually kind of freaked out.
Right.
Because they wanted 10,000 euro.
And he's, let me guess, he's like, oh, yeah, no worries, man. We got this.
He's like, no, he's like, they are so full of shit. They're just trying to scare you and scam you out of money.
I think it's one of those things where the intimidation, they expect most people to just cough up money without a fight.
That absolutely.
Yeah, they wanted that easy money.
It's volume, right? They intimidate 1,000 people and like 600 of them are going to pay up without questioning.
Yeah, exactly that. Like, not everybody has a, copyright.
Well, there you go, kids. Don't sample the Canadians.
Do not sample them.
Yeah, eh? Hey, we got to get back to the interrogation here. So, spotlight's back on you.
Okay.
We got to. One of the things I got to get out of the way because Craig's in the house and Dave 808
here we
is
go.
not. But we got to ask, since you produce, what's your DAW of choice and what VSTs do you like?
So I'm Ableton. I've been Ableton since 2006, I think. And so I'm currently on Ableton 11. I'm sitting right next to my Ableton Push 3 standalone. But like the song we just listened to, A Picture of the Future, used extensively a plugin called Shreddage 3, the Hydra, which is a 8-string guitar VST. So they sampled all, so you can program with MIDI like palm mutes or power chords, different kind of articulations to the playing to get it more realistic. So I use that.
Like I'm nodding my head like I know what you're. Sure.
That sounds like
I think it was Cobra Wipeout that was like. He's Australian, so he's like, hey, where'd you learn how to play guitar? And I'm like, I don't. I played it on a MIDI keyboard.
Guy, truth, Bonza.
I love it.
I can't play any real instruments.
Yeah. Who can? I don't
And,
know.
Although, I will say, scratching, I think, counts as
yes, it's an instrument.
That
dude.
is absolutely an instrument.
Scratch sound and what you do, that is a full. That's like vocals.
Yeah.
It's yet another track on the album.
And you got the clicker now too, so that's
I could
another
just incorporate it all.
We need a song that's just like all clicker, all the time.
So I was asking Karin, I was like, you know what? You think I should message all the other artists, like Faith and everyone, that we're bringing these clickers for Street Cleaner, and maybe they should incorporate some clicks in their songs, because obviously the fans should get their clickers worth.
Bring the clicks
with a week to go.
Bring it hard.
With only what, like there's maybe 5 clicks in the entire songs for Street Cleaner.
I counted it. It's 6. There's
6. Okay.
There's a double. There's 3 singles and a double at the end.
You really went down the rabbit hole.
Yes.
This is the definition of going down a rabbit hole.
Looking at chat, CPAC's favorite cereal.
Yes, that's another question.
The best cereal.
Count Chocula.
Objectively, that's very good, but chocolate Lucky Charms are insane.
I didn't even know that existed.
I loved Lucky Charms because it's pure sugar, but I didn't know there's a chocolate.
It's like a limited release thing. So if you see it, buy all they got.
Oh,
but it is
God.
crack cocaine. It is amazing.
That's sugar times 10.
I'm a fan of the chocolate, whatever they put in, like cocoa. For me, it is the not Cocoa Puffs. Let me tell you, you could bust up your mouth. Just
yeah, they're like Captain Crunch. They're like rough texture.
Captain Crunch is even worse. Like you can actually like get mouth sores eating that thing.
I have many times. Yeah,
and
I'll do it again.
I never learned my lesson. But yeah, so that stuff. I like the little Rice Krispies, the Cocoa Krispies, because they're nice and you could just put a big shovel spoonful in your mouth and then your mouth starts it's like Pop Rocks. It was like Pop Rocks.
It's a gratifying mouthfeel, yeah.
Yeah, before Pop Rocks even existed, I feel like I was getting my I was about to say getting my Pop Rocks off, and. I'm so sorry. That just derailed my entire sentence and thought process. But that's not the first time. Anyway, yeah, all about Cocoa Krispie. Any chocolate cocoa flavored cereal.
Because it turns into chocolate milk. That's why.
It does.
Yeah.
And it's the two best things as a kid. You like cereal and you like chocolate milk.
And sugar. No, you like sugar.
You like sugar.
And chocolate milk.
As far as boring cereal goes, Cobra Wipeout's saying Raisin Bran. As far as quote unquote healthy cereal, it's pretty good.
Cornflakes. If I want to get healthy, I'll eat cornflakes.
Cornflakes with chocolate milk, baby.
I like the old Kashi.
Oh, dude,
the Kashi.
Chocolate cornflakes.
Okay,
now we're getting weird. Okay, I gotta ask another question.
Okay.
There have been April has been. I know, at least for me and those of us in North America, it's been kind of busy. I know in March. You Americans had Time Cop touring. April, Carpenter Brute, Magic Sword, and other people are touring. Josh, have you managed to attend any of these concerts? Because I know you're in Brooklyn, you're in New York.
We were just at Carpenter Brute and Health and Desire.
Oh, I saw you and Valerie. You guys were tearing it up.
I didn't realize I was there, and the opener started. It was Desire. And I didn't recognize her. I didn't know anything until the last song in her set. I'm like, wait a minute, I recognize this. And my friend turned to me and was like, yeah, that's from the Drive soundtrack. I'm like, wait, this is Desire from the Drive soundtrack. I felt like such an idiot.
I didn't know till right now, and I watched them play their whole damn show.
That's Desire from the Drive soundtrack.
There is more than 2 songs on the Drive soundtrack.
No, there isn't.
It's like,
hey.
It's like
I drive.
I didn't know that myself. I just figured there was the Kavinsky song and then the other one, that Electric Youth, that aren't definitely they're definitely not synthwave. Don't you ever call them synthwave.
Okay, so Time Cop swung by. Cannons. Sorry. So I went and saw Cannons and Bob Moses, and I never really listened to Bob Moses this past week. But he's like a mix of the Midnight, like Tyler Lyle.
Oh.
And like house music. It's he was the headliner. Bob Moses.
Okay.
Touring with Cannons. He's amazing.
I'm supposed to put that shit on my wish list.
There's a drummer, there's a keyboardist, a guitar, a bass player, and him with the guitar and folks. And he's not always doing vocals. Like a lot of it is there's some electronic, pure instrumental, and the light show and everything is incredible. Bob Moses, check.
All right, that just got dropped. Wait, they're from New York.
Yes.
Oh shit, I'm gonna hang out with these guys.
There you go.
But they just got added to my wish list.
Yes, dude, Bob Moses. It's not fully synthwave, but if you like your electronic music and you like something like the Midnight but a little more mainstream.
There's more to life than just synthwave, man. You got to branch. Well, I know you're getting into your back in old ska days.
I've discovered my old ska.
So we're gonna be jamming out.
I warn you. I warned Karin this. I'm gonna be playing some of my favorite ska tracks from this band.
I'm ready.
The car ride. So
I'm
get
ready for it. I was listening to it.
Put you in a giddy mood.
And it was a bunch of Indian music, and I was like, "Is this the one?" And that's when you were telling me that they all loved. I
discovered this ska band from Toronto that I used to.
You told this story on air, but it's a good story.
Oh, did I?
You did.
Anyways, their name is One, And it's like having the name The. If you try to find that on Spotify,
they lumped everything up into one
so
artist.
you get some Indian artists in there,
some
you get
country
some,
music in there, some techno, some death metal. You get a nice full mix in your
all right,
I'm seeing Star Trunk 95 on Saturday.
Oh,
Star Trunk 95.
That's a great
It's
name.
not at all synthwave. It's like music that sounds like it's on Bomb Funk Cyberpunk or Jet Set Radio Future.
Oh shit!
But new, yeah.
That's
very
awesome.
sick.
Very
sick. They just played at Coachella. I was like, I knew him when he was not playing Coachella.
That's so cool.
Yeah. I gotta ask.
Yes.
Then MBR 6 mentioned Marshmallow Mateys was the best. Is that a cereal? I've never heard of that.
Marshmallow Mateys.
Never heard that one.
It sounds like an Australian cereal, maybe. I don't know why.
Like Aussie meat pies and milk.
Oh, and somebody, I think it was C. Hicks, asked about Nutella. Nutella, not Nutella. In my house, it is not Nutella. It is Yes-Tella.
It's all Tella.
It is all Tella all day.
All the time. Dude, a French croissant with Nutella in it.
Oh,
drugs. Just absolute cocaine.
Just jamming in that croissant, man. You got to make a hole, and you just jam it inside. That's the way you got to do it.
Oh my!
Easy now. Dennis is always going.
Fill me up,
excited.
Nutella Daddy.
Fill it up
All
with
right,
cream, baby.
We got to wrap
Oh
this
my
up
God.
because we've had Mr. Faith all too long tonight. But
I like talking to you guys. You're cool.
It's fun.
We are.
Fun.
this is the kettle calling the pot black. But besides your performances at Neo and Nightwave, you've also done MagFest and shizzles like that, right?
Yeah, played MagFest last year. DJ'd at the arena. I played a cyberpunk set, which is it was a cyberpunk night, so that's fun. MagFest is the best fest. I mean, I haven't been to Neo yet, but MagFest fucking rules. You should go.
Yeah,
go to MagFest.
I want to go to.
There's not hardly any or like no synthwave at MagFest,
Well, Wafts,
which is a crime.
Wafts has done MagFest, and I know we've had artists.
Is that a gaming fest?
No, it's
literally stands for Music and Gaming Festival.
Okay,
MagFest.
I can dig that.
So, Dennis, we've had Mark Cooper on, and I went to see Mega Ran, and I know they performed there as well.
Yeah,
Mega Ran is awesome. Like the more I listen to him,
I want to go to MagFest.
Extremely kind person too.
Yeah, very nice.
I'm a gamer and I like music, so
his music kid friendly too, dude. He was performing ahead of Magic Sword in Toronto. He was their opener, and we're singing songs about fruits, and the whole crowd was going nuts singing along. Like it was literally like you were at a Sesame Street concert. It was.
That's amazing. I love it.
Yeah, Mega Ran is.
I can sing some songs about fruits though. I think I
not like him.
Maybe if I had I'd have to have a couple drinks, start talking about fruits though. I could get into that. I think.
Yeah, for sure. So before we wrap up tonight, what's in the pipeline for you or the Nightwave crew?
So the next show that I'm doing is Yoitoki, June 6th in Brooklyn, and that's with St. Pepsi.
Oh shit!
So St. Pepsi is who I saw here in Toronto.
Could we hit the breaks and talk about how awesome St. Pepsi is? And Josh, I want to come up to that show because I fucking love.
They're almost as good as Faith in the Glitch.
I love.
Oh my god.
Ryan, I forget his last name. Who, AKA St. Pepsi, AKA Skylar Spence, AKA fucking kick-ass, just amazing.
St. Pepsi is
probably one of the best future funk DJs I've ever experienced.
Yeah, they're pretty much legendary, like in the vaporwave future funk scene.
Absolutely, I saw them at the Philadelphia Museum of something. They came down and they had it was just he closed out the show, but they also had some other Eyelash 1000 something. Anyway, it's vaporwave. crazy stuff. But he closed out the night, and he was freaking phenomenal.
All I gotta say is, folks, if you hear about a Yoi Toki event in your city, you have to go.
I'm telling
if you like your electronic,
I'm going up there
with funky beats and atmospheric, like just aesthetic music. It's just amazing.
I'm driving up there. You know what? I might actually. The last one that I saw Josh at, I was with my daughter, and she wanted to come, and bless her heart, she is she's a furry, so she dresses up.
Hell yeah!
In the bear suit, and we're like. And surprised that she couldn't walk into the place, which I understand you walk into a place like that in a bear in a bear suit, but it was so funny because like literally her and her boyfriend literally have the bear suits all ready to go, like literally walking through the streets of Philly in like, you know, carrying like your bear suit, like, you know, head, I guess. And then we had to walk.
Yeah, that was with Young Bae. Yeah.
Young Bae, who was also freaking phenomenal.
Maybe that's why I think with an artist like that, the security was probably a bit tight.
I mean, this is, you know, Philly security and stuff like that, but let me tell you, it's freaky fun, and I definitely I might not chaperone, but carpool. I might drive us up there to see some.
And then if there's anybody in Chicago, June 20th. I'm going to be in Chicago at Subterranean for our new party, Waku Waku, which is straight up anime.
Oh, fun.
Oh, so this is okay. Before we jump into the next song and wrap up the night, you did post like we should have been talking about some anime. So let's just quickly go down and.
Oh my God, my daughter loves anime.
So are we talking about classic anime, modern anime, or the whole shebang?
The whole thing, I guess, right?
I mean, I play a remix I did of Evangelion, Cruel Angel Thesis, Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop.
I dropped a bunch of
jazz,
Naruto Shippuden intros, Solo Leveling, Chainsaw Man. We're hitting them up. Mashal with Bling Blang Born. I mean, Creepy Nuts. Those cats are great. Don Da Don.
Yeah, my daughter she's trying to get me into anime. Her favorite anime is the one with all the Russian there's like 4 they solve mysteries, and Dostoevsky, I forget the name.
Karen got me onto Detective Conan. She had me download, so I'm a completionist, right? And she's on my Plex server, and she had me download it, and I'm like, I'm gonna get everything. I didn't realize it was like, I don't know, 50 seasons.
Oh, it's so long. Yeah.
1,500 episodes plus the OVAs and everything. I got them all.
Not quite as bad as One Piece.
Okay, One Piece is insane.
I'm proud. I got all of Detective Conan.
Yeah.
And I've been checking out Neon Genesis Evangelion. I can't say the word, but
evangelical.
Yeah, I'm on episode 2, so I'm trying to, broaden my horizons with, because the only anime I really know is Cowboy Bebop. That was like my jam. But my daughter, we've been going to a lot of fests. Are you by chance going to the New York? It's called the Anime.
AnimeCon.
The big,
Big Apple Anime. Yeah.
We're trying to possibly go to that one.
We might be doing an after party, like a Yoitoki after party kind of deal.
Shit.
We did last year.
All right.
That was pretty sick.
All right. That sounds like I might be more inclined to go, because I go and I'm like, yeah, so you got any Cowboy Bebop? And they're like, oh no man, we ain't got no Cowboy Bebop. And I'm just like, all right. And I get sad.
Where's Faith when you need him?
But I want to get out there and I want to get into, what everyone else is getting into. So
for Waku Waku, for the upcoming one, I just made a little mashup. That's Das Mortal versus One Punch Man.
No, what?
It's pretty.
Okay, because I've listened to one and I've watched the other. Oh my god! No way! My god!
Yeah,
dude. So wait, this is Chicago in June. What?
June 20th, which is 2 days before my 7-year wedding anniversary.
Ooh. Oh, nice. Like early congrats on that too.
Thank you. And then July 11th is Nightwave, and we're going to be doing a tribute to Ghost, who we recently lost, who was kind of instrumental in getting Nightwave about, just as like an inspiration. Like they came to New York, and so all the DJs we're donating our time, and we're going to be donations taken for James's family and whatnot. So
by the way,
and it's also a 9-year anniversary for us at all.
Oh, that works out
for Nightwave. Yeah,
very good. Jules, you had a story somewhere along the way, but I think you lost.
Well,
I want to see Outlaw. What is Outlaw Star? Is that a thing?
So have you seen the show Firefly, the live action show?
Oh my god, yeah.
That's
so imagine an anime that's like Firefly, but the ship can turn into a robot.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It's sick as hell.
All right, Jules, that's got to go on the Foxplex. Let me tell you, I love Firefly. That's my jam. I love Cowboy Bebop. That my thing is, I love like those like 80s like Japana Western things where like the Japanese are like, yeah, Western's cool, we're gonna do it, and it was like in the 80s, and but they do it differently. They romanticize like the Wild West in the only way that Japanese people can by
don't forget some of the best
crazy
Westerns were built from some good. They feed off each other, right?
Yeah. It's
the samurai films,
right.
Seven Samurai,
exactly.
Magnificent Seven. It's the same.
It's a symbiotic
homage.
relationship.
By the way, I just posted a link to the GoFundMe for Ghost.
Yeah, thank you for that,
folks.
Outlaw Star. All right, I'm writing that down.
There's a family left behind.
Jules, write that down. Write that down.
What am I writing down?
Outlaw Star.
Outlaw.
Yeah, you're gonna love like if you like Cowboy Bebop and Firefly.
I love both of those shows.
So yes and yes.
If I could mash those shows together, I'd be in heaven. And
I love Trigun too. Trigun's like another like anime Western post-apocalyptic thing, but they just had a remake that I also quite like of Trigun.
Oh my god! All right,
dude, Dennis, we gotta do like another 3-hour shows with Josh. Oh man! All right, I think it is time to play the last song of the night, and we'll let you relax.
Yeah.
So, well, this will lead in well for this song, which also samples an anime.
So yeah, Lodos. You explain.
I think he just did.
It's like Lodos, Record of Lodos War. It's a late 90s anime that's literally the guy that made it was his D&D party, and he just made a brutal ass anime about it.
Oh shit.
And so I was working on this song, and I had this melody that just kind of like sounded medieval to me, and I was like, yo, the dopest medieval anime that ever was, Record of Lodos War. So I grabbed the intro like speech, and
so I was about to say that beginning right there, Lodos.
Yeah, it's like it plays every episode. They like have an explainer. It's kind of annoying. They're like, hey, I know you've watched 300, like you're on your 14th episode in a row, but do you know what this is about? Yes, just skip intro, goddammit.
I love
Karn warned me because we're deep into the Detective Conan, and there's a thread about the Black organization. She warned me, like, these episodes are only 24 minutes long, and on some of the extended episodes, episodes that are supposed to be watched back to back to back.
Yeah.
If you get into the 6th episode of this series, they spend the first 10 minutes recapping the last 6 episodes. So
previously on Dragon Ball Z. Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
That leaves 10 minutes of a fresh episode.
Oh my god, I love it. I need that though. Like I have a hard time. Like I literally can't remember like what I had for breakfast.
Yo, then Naruto Shippuden is for you because they recap the fuck out of that.
I need all that shit.
I don't need the recaps.
I need the intros.
They literally do a flashback to a thing that literally was the scene previous.
Does anybody?
I remember from 5 seconds ago. What the fuck?
Do you remember anybody? I don't know if you Americans ever got it, but there was an '80s show cartoon, actually from the '70s in Canada, called Rocket Robin Hood.
Not ringing a bell.
Dude, the whole thing was replays of the intro.
Oh my god,
30 minutes with like maybe 5 minutes of.
I want to do a show where the entire thing from start to finish is one big recap, and then like episode 2 is literally like a recap of the first episode.
Yo,
That would
I'm
be
looking
amazing.
up clips of this Rocket Robin
dude,
Hood.
it is.
It's like dog shit. I can't wait
Dude,
to
it's
watch
like
it.
it's like '70s Hanna-Barbera, but worse.
Amazing.
And it was like looped, kind of like the early Spider-Man cartoons. It's the same kind of shit.
That's fun.
Anyways, I think it's time.
It is.
Once again, folks, you can find this track on the singles 2022 to 2025. This is Faith in the Glitch with Lodos right here on Night Ride FM.
Lodos. The accursed island. The era of the gods was closing. Their once eternal rule had come to an end. The heavens trembled. Phalis, god of light, clashed with Alaris, god of darkness. Their perpetual battle ensued. The earth wept. The seas boiled. They met in a final battle that echoed to the ends of the earth.
And that was Lotus by Faith in the Glitch.
From the album The Singles 2022 to 2025. I put the link in Bandcamp in the chat, sorry.
Yeah.
Please buy it so I can afford Neotropolis.
Neotropolis.
Yes.
It's an expensive endeavor.
We need some pocket cash.
For sure. I need to buy some cyber bullshit so I can...
They got a lot of size. You can barter for most things, but yeah, you need a little bit of extra, Neo coin.
This is like a real Comic-Con. It's not like fake Comic-Con. This is real Comic-Con.
Yeah.
I do have like 40 or 50 super limited Faith in the Glitch patches that I'm going to be using for bartering.
So there you go. You're set.
Yes.
Bartering there works. It's unbelievable what you can trade.
Yeah.
You can literally trade up to a car.
I brought some, right. You could be like, if you're really good, like trader, like you can trade, like, you know how like they tell stories.
A bottle cap.
You start off with a bottle cap and then you end up with like a brand new car, like just because you know how to like, well, that one's a little bit more valuable than this one. So I'm going to straight trade. And like, before you know it, you're driving away.
All right.
But
so we're coming up on 2 hours.
What?
And Dennis and I, we still have 6 tracks to play.
Holy shit.
So, and we have to let our guests go. So Josh, next time we are going to plan a good 3-hour marathon like we've done with Arcade High and Starcade.
Yeah.
We need a 3-hour marathon with
You've reached that level of
you can co-host with us.
Super guest.
Let's go. Yeah.
Super guest status.
Yeah. So before we let you go, where can people find you on socials?
So yeah, hit up Linktree, linktr.ee/Faith in the Glitch. I'm Faith in the Glitch on pretty much everything. I'm on the TikTok, the Instagram, Blue Sky, not X because fuck Elon Musk, the Bandcamp, and then every Wednesday, except not next Wednesday, I'm on twitch.tv/Faith in the Glitch. And you can always find my mixes, my VODs on youtube.com/Faith in the Glitch, where I mute my voice. It's just the mix, pure audio. And if you're like, oh, I want to hear Faith talk, well, then you go to the Twitch, and that's where I talk to you. You get best of both worlds. It's a whole ecosystem.
Yeah, I love that.
You're a Twitch partner, aren't you?
I'm not. This is going to be my 12th year streaming on Twitch. During lockdown, we came pretty close. We came close, but as things kind of came to be more regular after lockdown, like the excitement on the channel kind of calmed down as people went back to work, and I also got a full-time job, and yeah.
Dude, I remember jumping into those. The tips would be flowing. The little, the
Strombola. You have to tell us quickly.
Strombola.
You got to tell this Strombola story because
the odd time Lady Glitch would pop in the chat.
Yeah. So there's a chiptune artist named Gordon Strombola, and one of the streams I'm sure you guys has happened to you, but sometimes there are whole artists and tracks that I downloaded and put into Rekordbox. I don't know what they were. I don't remember them at all.
Right.
So this song was called Nasty, all in caps, Nasty. I'm like, what the fuck is this song? I was like, yo, chat, I just saw this song by Gordon Strombola called Nasty, and should I play it? And they're like, yeah, just play it. It was just hysterical. So now anytime someone subscribes, it's the new word is Strombola, and whatever show it is, it gets its own prefix. So if it's Pixel Pulse, it's Pixel Bola. If it's Glitching Hour, the Dark Synth Night, it's Satan Bola. There's all kinds of bolas, yeah. And
I love that you have this little effect that you put on. You know, it's pretty standard, but like you have that like down perfected, like with the it's just reverb, right?
Well, not only that,
it is the Pioneer EFX 500. It is one of the first effects boxes that Pioneer made. And I have mine hooked up only to my mic, and I got it because I wanted something with tap tempo so that the delay syncs to the beat.
Nice.
There's very few like mic effects processors that have a tap tempo.
Right.
I used to do it with my DJ gear, but like I said earlier, I wanted to separate my mic from the music. So YouTube is just music, Twitch is so I have this whole absurdly complicated process of a separate effect unit
Well, holy
just
shit.
for my voice.
Now, I
Not
feel
only that, he's got his own separate scratch table.
I
with
feel so
samples
bad.
and
I
stuff.
just said it was reverb. I was like, you just got the reverb, right?
By the way, you've also got some of the best emojis of all
Yeah.
the channels. I love jumping into other people's channels, and I love that because I subscribe to Faith in the Glitch. I've got this perfect lineup of freaking emojis that no, like you pop into like a non-synthwave channel and you pop up the Faith in the Glitch emojis. They're amazing.
Big ups to Graphic Mercenary, who made the Countach trilogy of emotes, 3 emotes for like
you
this
do the
long
3
Countach.
emotes
But the best is you can always replace the middle to like a different emote. So that's a very funny combination. Is like, somebody riding in the Countach.
It's amazing. I just
a raccoon and a Countach.
You're so
Yeah.
so freaking fun. I love hanging out with you. I love just come on the show whenever you want. You don't even have to you don't even have to ask. Just show up, literally.
You got the link to our Zencaster.
Have so much fun. Yeah, we don't change it.
You can jump right in.
Surprise!
I'm telling you, anytime you want.
Merch. I know I already
so fun.
have, fortunately, some Faith merch. But where should people go to find Faith merch?
So currently there is no Faith in the Glitch merch.
What?
I was gonna have some made. This person who makes merch was recommended by a whole bunch of people, and they're gonna make it for MagFest, and I was gonna get some for MagFest in Neotropolis, and this guy ghosted me.
I can heat press you some shirts that'll fall apart in one wash.
Yeah, perfect. That sounds good. So if you know a guy that's not this guy, let me know. But yeah, I got a new logo designed by Andrew Tremblay, who's done like Watch Out for Snakes logo, Street Cleaners logo, done a ton of stuff. So I want to get that new logo on some merch. I'm very pleased with it. It's cyberpunk as fuck.
Nice.
All right, and lastly, any shout outs you want to do to anybody out there you want to give kudos to, or Lady Glitches, or anybody?
Yeah, big ups to like Graphic Mercenary and Cobra Wipeout in the chat.
Yeah, I love those guys.
Soul Tripper, definitely Infamy, CPAC. Yeah, and big ups to Street Cleaner. I had fun listening to him the last time he was on here.
Jesse's he's another favorite human being of mine. I can't wait to see Jesse.
Yeah, there may or may not be some faith in the clean, some Street in the Glitch.
Somehow, yeah.
All
You know
right.
what?
Down to don't down to down.
Yes. I love it. Speaking my language.
All right, Mr. Glitch, we're going to let you go. Thank you for being on our show. Stick around. We're going to say bye-bye to you privately behind this next song. But,
Alrighty.
yeah, we got to do a 3-hour marathon.
Yeah, one of these days we should do like a mega marathon, the State of Synth, and just have.
We should get Nightwave on. Like, we should
Yes,
get
on
Nightwave
there.
back on. We get Graphic Merc on and Mr.
Let's make it
Wipeout.
happen. Let's make
Hell
it
yeah.
happen.
Maybe even get Valentine on.
Oh yeah, shit yeah.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
All right. So with that, Dennis,
Yes.
our buddy from Texas, Bonjita.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Formerly from
he's been a bit
Serbia.
quiet recently, but that changes now.
Nice. He's
Yeah,
back on the.
Yeah. He's
on
released a
the
new album
grind here.
called Restore, and he's been plugging away at this album since 2024.
Oh,
And it's here for our listening pleasure.
very good.
Now, it has to do with reflection, change, and restoration or something.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. It's good.
All right.
Really good.
I'll take your word for it.
So, I was going to pick a certain track and have you, Dennis, read it off,
Oh yeah.
like the name, but I digressed. It would have been really evil of me. So instead, we're going to play this next track. And by the way, pay attention at 2 minutes and 38 seconds. This track launches.
Okay.
So this is Bonjita with Crying Eagle right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was not the fucking song you said it was.
Not the song we wanted to play.
Mr. Jules Live Radio.
Goodness. All right, Dennis.
Yes.
If you can pull up the drive.
All right, I'm going to work on that.
I'm sending it to you right now.
Is it the same link that you send me every week?
Yes.
Oh, it is?
Always.
Oh, if it's the same link, why do I even, I don't even know why. I'm like, I need the link, Jules. And then,
oh my God, I'm so sorry. And we still have Josh here. I was going to let him
go.
What up?
All right, Josh, tell me a story of
this
the
is
last
how the
time
non-professionals do it.
You had an amazing time. We had an amazing time the last time that I was up in New York. Let me know what's your favorite room to play, because you were playing. What was the Saint?
Oh yeah,
Saint
Vitus. Yeah, it was the first home of Nightwave 9 years ago now, and I remember
still around?
The first one we did. Because up until this point, if I DJ'd for 15 people, I'd be stoked. Like, hell yeah, killing it.
Yeah.
But I was doing visuals for Anime Next in Atlantic City. And Valentine was like, will you play this thing? So I left early and drove back up to Brooklyn from Atlantic City. And I was like, man, I'm leaving this awesome anime convention. I was like, but I'm gonna play some synthwave for people. That's fucking sick. That anybody shows up to a club to listen to synthwave. That's awesome. So I pull up and there's this long ass line. I kind of go up to the line. I'm like, so what are you guys here for? I'm like, clearly this has got to be the band before us. And they're like, oh, we're here for Nightwave, dude. We love synthwave. I'm like, well, what the fuck?
How the fuck does that happen? Because in Toronto, nobody wants to listen to synthwave.
So
unless the Midnight come through.
What is this synthwave?
It doesn't exist.
Well, I think it was Nightwave is specifically dark synth, and St. Vitus is like a legendary metal venue.
Right, so it's got the industrial metal.
Yeah,
roots.
yeah.
The only thing I didn't like about that room is it's very enclosed, and I feel like my ear sockets are gonna blow the fuck up. Like when
my god, the mid range of the sound of that venue.
Loud.
That's why I switched to in-ear monitors for DJing, because it was just obliterating my ears.
You have no ears by the end of the night. Like I wore earplugs. Just I bring earplugs with me, which I'm half nerd and half audiophile, because I don't.
I'm all in on loop earplugs, man. You got to protect those.
Yeah.
Those ears.
They are.
My ears, man. I want to hear everything.
They're not. They're called eargasms, but the same thing basically. They reduce the sound. But yeah, like I went to a Green Day concert and I was deaf for 3 days, and I'm like, you know what? I'm a DJ and I got tinnitus now because of like all the loud music. I'm like, fuck this. You can still hear the beat. You can still hear the music clear as day.
That doesn't happen if you listen to synthwave exclusively.
I have some bad news, friend. It totally does.
Yeah, quite the opposite. All right.
What did you say? I couldn't hear.
I'm fine.
Touché. All right, so now this is a better track. We're gonna play this track right now, and this is the true track that we were supposed to play, but Jules fucked up. So it happens.
Jules fucks up. You get a bonus story.
You get a bonus track. So I'll introduce this just so we can get this out there.
Once again, Josh, we're gonna say bye to you behind this track, but thank you again.
The official goodbye, the official unofficial goodbye.
Y'all, thanks everybody for vibing in the chat, and thanks for having me. I had a great time.
We appreciate you, man. All right, so this is for real this time. This is Bunjita with Crying Eagle right here on Night Ride FM. Crying Eagle by Bongita. Jules, that's my new jam.
Yeah, dude, that building that
it's like a
epic.
spaghetti western. Like as we were talking about, like what was that? The Cowboy Star,
Cowboy Bebop and Outlaw Star and
Outlaw Bebop
Firefly.
Star. Yeah, that feels like if I was like watching a movie that had like cowboy ninjas and westerns and laser riding horses, like that would be like the end credits.
All the shizzles.
Right. Like that would be the end credits of that movie. Would be that song with the trumpet, and it's total straight up spaghetti western. Like I love that vibe. And he's got a whole album out.
Yes, Restore.
All right, shit, I'm on it.
Put the link in the chats.
I'm on it. Pick that up.
So we're gonna change gears now.
All right.
UK artist Maya Kamara has joined forces with another of our favorite Kiwis, JJ Mist.
Very nice.
And there's some juicy 80s like vibes coming out of this. It evokes like Taylor Dane vibes.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah. The track was written by these two sensational ladies, and it was produced by Matt Catlow in the UK.
Okay.
And additional mastering by Zenith Sounds. His Zenith Sounds' own Jonah Walton, aka Seven Rising. So this is it. This is Maya Kamara and JJ Mist with Never Lie to You, right here on Night Ride FM.
There was a picture of me
And there it is. Never Lie to You, Maya Kamara and JJ Miss. That was fun.
Dude, that was a bop and a half.
Yeah, that's like straight out of like I can like picture like the dangly earrings, you know, like the
dude. I was at a nightclub in the 80s. Big hair with lots of hairspray.
Yeah, like the Aquanet, like 3 feet high, and the jingle jangles.
It almost reminds me of like freestyle.
Yes. So yeah. I love the vibe. Makes me want to go to the mall and go to Sam Goody, pick up some records, some 8-tracks.
It's that time of the night.
Yeah, it is time. Let's dive into some touring and events. And I know, Mr. Jules, you've been doing some touring and events yourself.
Yes, my April started last week. I got to see these guys. From now till May 5th, Health and Carpenter Brute are on tour in the U.S. and Canada. And as I said earlier, I didn't know, but the opener is Desire from the Drive soundtrack.
That's super cool. Then now through May 30th, I can't read. Face Off tour with Dance of the Dead, Magic Sword, and Megan McDuffie. That's in the USA. All over the place.
I'll be seeing them Friday in Buffalo.
Oh my God, you can't stop, man.
Also, now till May 19th, the North American tour. It's Essinger and Echoes, and they're doing USA and Canada. And I'll be seeing them on Sunday.
Mr. Jules, let me tell you something. You have to chill the F out, man, because
dude, I'll sleep when I'm dead.
Like, I'm thankful that we don't have like COVID anymore, because like you've gone to how many like big gatherings like that, and like you're not bringing me anything, man. Don't be bringing me that nasty stuff that you are picking up at all these like these events.
Oh, I'm gonna be infected.
You're gonna be infected. Where do we leave off? Time Machines tour with the Midnight, that is now through May 15th. And that's in USA and Canada, so
yeah,
good on you.
I'll be seeing them next Tuesday.
Shut the
So April 24th to May 30th, Spread the Code with Master Boot Records. So that's what Friday it starts.
Yeah, when you see them.
That's USA and Canada. Yeah, I'll be seeing them on Sunday as well.
This is turning into like a meme or something. April 29th through May 3rd, Neotropolis with Dre Bishop, Megatronics, Resdrone, Street Cleaner, Starfire, Eclectictron.
You had it last week, man.
Eclectictron. Watch Out for Snakes, Saoirse, Knight Rider 87, Power, Rob, Oddity, and Faith and Glitch. That
also, Danny DeLorean will be DJing too.
Yeah, too big of a lineup. That's in the Mojave next week. You heard enough about that.
I think I'll be going to that one too.
Yeah, Jules will be going to that one too. Yeah.
So a new addition. So Carpenter Brute and Health, they're not done. They're going to go back to Europe November 3rd to November 20th. They're going to be doing the End Complete tour again.
Yeah. The end is not complete, apparently.
One thing I didn't put in the chats, but maybe our Aussie friends should know about, Health and Perturbator are touring Australia in a month or two.
That's exciting.
On our next show, we'll talk about that.
All right. Very good. And you can find out about shows by, I guess, Googling Synthwave events, and they'll take you right where we get our information from, which is the Night Ride FM blog.
You know what I should do? I should put back links on our Synthwave events calendar for the recurring stuff, like Nightwave.
Yeah, that's always
because
fun.
Folks, if you miss any of these concerts, sometimes in your city there are recurring events that are synthwave, dark synth, future funk, EDM, whatever.
All the good stuff. So check that out. Synthwave events, and voila, you're there. Coming up next, we have U.S. artist Wisconsin, I believe, Tonebox. He's dropped a brand new single on Lucy in Disguise's label, Innerworks Records. This release also contains a slowed down version, but since we are as hyped as squirrels on Red Bull, we'll play the regular version. This is Tonebox with Interlude right here on Night Ride FM. Enjoy. And that was Interlude by Tonebox, another banger, as always.
We've got more.
Yeah, we do. Let's do one more here, and we're going to get ready to round this up here because we've done way too long.
Oh, yeah.
What do we got here?
So, Swedish artist, List, and UK artist who's sojourning in Dubai, Jetfire Prime.
Oh.
They've teamed up on a new single, and the song is about stepping into the unknown with no way back. Imagine the sky rips asunder. You go through, and you've got this track to help you along the way. This is List and Jetfire Prime with Sunder right here on Night Ride FM. That's it.
And that was List and Jetfire Prime. We're not talking about Jennifer Connelly again. That was Sunder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful track.
We're talking about Firefly and,
Yeah, Miranda Baccarin, Jewel State.
Jewel State just got better as time moved on. And, That's how I feel like I am sometimes. I just get better looking with age, and stick around me long enough, I'll tell you more lies. Is that it? Is that our show?
I think so.
It's
time for the wrap up. So once again, you know what? I like to shout out this book because if you like synthwave, if you're here, if you're tuned into any of the Night Ride channels, you probably like your synthwave scene. You got to check out this book called Making Synthwave: How an Online Music Community Invented a Genre.
Yeah, it's fun.
By Dr. Jess Blazeward from the UK.
Jess Blazeward.
She's got a PhD in synthwave.
Is there a
seriously.
synthwave doctor in the house?
Yeah. So if you want to know how to make a synthwave track like the Midnight, if you want to know about the origins of the entire community, like back in the days, even before I got into it in 2016, and there were names and sites and events that I missed.
Me too.
So
Me too,
I'm
brother.
putting a link to straight to the publisher. Order from them, not Amazon. You'll save some money, and they ship next day.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Yeah.
You can check out thestateofsynth.com. We have new articles. We have articles up that are fun. We just put up one on Lukash, and he is a chiptune-ish, he's kind of dabbles in...
Who?
He's one of Jules' favorite artists. And we have a nice interview. It's exclusive to our website only, so we're probably not going to be getting them on the show, but we have it in written form, so you can find out what Lukash likes to have for breakfast. And
you know what? Not only that,
you
you managed to get a written interview with Stargazer out of
Stargazer,
Russia.
yes. And that was fun.
Yeah, we had Vincenzo Salvia.
Yep.
We had Intermig from the Ukraine. We had Micromatsines from Italy.
Yeah. And more to come.
So check out, I just popped the link in the chats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interviews are fun. We like talking with people either on air or on paper. It's fun. And if you come by our studio, I don't know why I just said that. I'm like, my brain started to have a stroke for a second there. We don't have a studio, but we do have a cool Night Ride FM terminal. We do have that. You can listen to our stations while enjoying a nice ASCII. I love saying ASCII.
If you like your bash, your command line and stuff, there's a
bash that ASCII, and
this terminal window, it tunes into our various stations. You can pick which one, like all 6 or 7.
Yeah,
and you can also jack into the Rec Servers IRC, which is the IRC we all talk on. On NightRide.fm within this bash terminal.
It's a lot of fun. So check that out. We have all the links in the show notes. Check out our website. You can get the show notes for each episode and click on things. I know I'm going to click on the Star Outlaw anime because I'm going to be watching that tonight.
Outlaw Star.
Yeah, that one. I'll get
I also popped a link to the IRC, to the bash terminal client.
Yeah.
The Night Ride terminal client. And also, once again, a big shout out to Retro Hit Radio.
Yep.
Any listeners who are still tuned in, retrohitradio.co.nz. We've got synthwave and retro 80s music streaming 24/7.
Oh, Jules, I'm so excited. I have to tell you, my friend, we had somebody purchase one of our wonderful releases on Bandcamp, our wonderful Operation Space Toaster. We want to send a special shout out to Backseats Man. Backseats Man is the man. He gave us a nice, hefty, we're talking Eggs Benedict money to pay what you want, and they did. So thank you so much for being generous and purchasing our fun little album.
Speaking of Eggs Benedict,
fun stuff.
You realize you, Corin, Josh, Lady Glitch, you know what I'm going to be subjecting you to next week.
I mean, I hope it's Eggs Benedict.
Every day.
Every day? All right. Well,
all right. We're going to go find a little brunch place every day.
I will be bringing the antacid as well.
Quick also, you know what? You can support Night Ride FM on patreon.com/NightRideFM because it costs money to run this server. And a big shout out to Sir Sid, a new Patreon. Yeah.
Nice. A supporter of the station. Thank you so much for that. We're going to play you out with one more track here. This is the newest from California.
Big shout out to Faith in the Glitch. Thank you for joining us on the show.
And that too. Yeah.
Go right ahead, Dennis. Wrap us up.
California artist Shadowrunner. After the insanity of tonight, we think you deserve a nice groove and wonderful vocals to ease yourself back into reality. This is Shadowrunner with Endless Doors, Endless Dreams, right here on Night Ride FM. For all of us, we thank you for listening, and we wish you adieu.
Good night.
Adieu. And
bye-bye.
We'll see you next week at
Sunday. We got Megatronics on before you and I are on a plane.
That's right.
Someplace.
We have an early show next week. It is going to be on Sunday. So if you are from, I don't know, the UK or whatever, you always wanted to tune in live. Tune in live. It's going to be 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So way early.
Daylight time, actually.
Something. I don't freaking know. I don't know. It's the end of the show, and I'm tired. So we're going to end it at that. So
wait, I got to do a roll call because otherwise Craig Packman will never speak to me again.
This is never going to end.
Okay, quick roll call to everybody who joined us in the chats. Scary Guy, Craig Packman, Faith in the Glitch, Vasto, Corporal Hicks, Infamy, Soul Ripper, Boop, Graphic Merc, Cobra Wipeout, Karin, 5 Foot Mab, Blueberry Magic, NMBR 6, Memory Design, Yellow, Trickman, Chill Vibes, L4X, which could have been Pizza Milo.
Okay.
And finally, a nickname. Joined us at the end there.
Just a nickname. Well, very good. Thanks a lot. And we will see you on Sunday. We do it all over again right here on Night Ride FM, playing you out with some Shadowrunner.
Good night.
Good night.
It's just a riptide. Don't want to be broken, 'cause I still keep hoping that my future is not as bad as it seems. And I swear I will be patient, they told me. But I know that people always prejudiced. Still my dad can silence me just like a kid.